Have you dreaded criticism from your coaches, your mentors, or your upline? And when they give you some constructive feedback, you have a hard time taking it in because you just feel like maybe you're just not cut out for this. Maybe it's just you just need the right opportunity in order to start profiting from. And it's not so much that it has something to do with you, but you tend to blame them or you blame the company. Now, I wasn't one to handle criticism very well growing up. In fact, a lot of times when I was growing up, when I would get some criticism from my dad, I would always interpret it as getting scolded. I always felt like every time that my dad critiqued me on something, I just went back to the feelings of not feeling good enough internally. Whenever he would tell me, "Oh, you need to do this, you need to do that. Oh, that's not good enough. You got to do it like this." And every time that I was getting critiqued throughout the years growing up, I felt like I was doing nothing right. I felt like I wasn't good enough internally. And that led me to becoming insecure with myself when I would receive criticism from other people. So you can imagine when I got started in this affiliate marketing business, and when I received criticism from my coaches and mentors, I didn't really take it as well as I should. I felt like I was being attacked on my self worth. I felt like, oh, because I'm getting critiqued, I feel like I'm not good enough. And there was even a breaking point, and this was one of the reasons I went on another hiatus back in 2021, going into 2022. When I was told by one of my coaches and mentors that there's one element that I've been missing from my marketing efforts, subconsciously, it activated that I'm not good enough belief in me. And so I shut down. I went away for a whole year and I didn't do anything with marketing the business. And it was tough for me because I felt like I was doing all the right things and then I'm missing one thing. And it got me so frustrated to the point that, oh, I gotta figure out like what it is. What is it? I don't know what I'm doing wrong. And I just felt like, you know what? I need a break. I've been doing all this work and I'm working a job right now. It's too much for me. So I went and took a hiatus for a whole year. Then when I came back, I realized something. When I took a look at what I've done with my business up to that point, I realized I wasn't doing all that I can. In fact, the things that were going to help me in my business, I was running away from them. I felt like I was being attacked. I felt like my self-worth was under fire. I didn't really feel like I could really be the marketer. I didn't really feel like I could be the leader and authority because here I am just putting out content out there hoping that it will attract somebody. And here I am just feeling like I'm not worthy. And that was a problem because something that I learned from my coaches and mentors that resurfaced back when I jump started back my business in 2023, don't run away from criticism. In fact, that constructive criticism can help you get unstuck and overcome the challenge or challenges you're facing right now. You got to be willing to look at your business from an open, honest perspective. If you got things that you're working on that are not working for you, You have to take a look at that. You can't be operating your business out of blind optimism or from guess and check. Because let's face it, nobody can run a sustainable, profitable business that way. What you gotta do is, if you want to get to the next level, if you want to get over whatever challenges or hurdles that you're facing in your business right now, you gotta be willing to take some constructive criticism. You gotta be willing to take constructive feedback. Now, if you have a problem with being told that what you're doing right now is not good, it's not so much you that's rejecting the constructive criticism, it's your ego. Your ego's not taking it well, and it wants to take control. It wants to feel like it's right. But is that going to help your business? Ask yourself that question. And when you realize that that kind of thinking is not going to help you, well, you got to understand that having an ego is not going to help you build your business. If you've got coaches and mentors who have already walked the journey and who are already successful, listen to what they have to tell you. Listen to their wisdom, because their wisdom can help you get the results that you're looking for. If you keep rejecting their wisdom, then you're going to be staying stuck in a rut, and you're not going to be seeing anything work, no matter how positive you are on any given day. Don't run away from criticism. Don't run away from constructive feedback. Now, if you've got a problem with receiving such criticism, think back to where that originated from. What is it about criticism in general that's causing you to get emotionally affected? Therefore, when somebody's giving you constructive feedback, you don't take it well. There's something there from some point in your past that's causing you to feel that way. And it's up to you to figure out where that originated from. And when you figure out where that originated from, then make the decision to let that go, to keep an open mind, to be open to receiving feedback so you can make the changes that are going to help you build a successful business. You can't build a successful business with a closed mind. You can't build a successful business with a know-it-all mentality. That's the kind of thinking that's going to keep you broke and struggling. Remember that. You gotta overcome that hurdle. It's okay to take constructive criticism, constructive feedback. We all go through learning curves on our journey. It's okay to go through learning curves in business. Nobody starts out perfect and doesn't make mistakes. Heck, even my coaches and mentors, Ace and Rich Guzman, they've made a lot of mistakes in their marketing journey. It took them 10 years before they finally figured out how marketing really works. Because when they got started back in 2008, right around that time, they were just confused on how to make their business work for them. And they went through a lot of learning curves. They sought coaching and mentorship from some of the best in the industry. And when they finally realized what they were doing wrong, they went out of their own way and they just implemented the changes which led to their success today. And for me, when I got over my mindset obstacles, my challenges, and my need to cling on to my insecurities, I started seeing results. I started generating my first $1,000 online. And right now for social media, it's working for me in that I've been generating a $20 residual income from it. Now, it's not much, mind you, but it's a start. because I'm getting out of my own way, getting uncomfortable, and taking action. That's why the momentum's starting to pick up, and I'm starting to see the results climb little by little. And I am on my way to getting closer to my $6,000 per month goal. Now, what's your goal that you want to achieve in your business right now? It could be your first $1,000 per month, could be your first $5,000 per month, whatever that number is. Set a number and take the necessary action steps in order to attain that. And in order to attain that income goal, you got to keep an open mind. You can't run away from criticism that you receive, especially when it comes from your coaches and mentors. They know what they're doing, and all you need to do is just implement and follow their advice. But you want to also make sure that you get the right coaching and mentorship from the right people, because there's a lot of people out there who will tell you what you want to hear, who will tell you to do one thing, and then they're doing something completely different. And you want to be careful about those kinds of people. Not everyone that calls themselves a marketing coach or mentor has your best interest. But not everyone's going to be like that. There are some really good coaches and mentors who are willing to help you out, who care about your success, who are going to tell it to you like it is so that you can make the changes and start becoming closer to where you want to be, so that you can become successful in building this business. Don't run away from criticism. Keep an open mind. When you open your mind to receiving what it needs, and you will go and implement those changes, you're going to be building a business that's successful, and you're going to start seeing those results come in.